Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome. Trying something a little different today. I've been putting up videos like this without like the structured commentary and just like live cam footage, live playing to my Patreon. So if this appeals to you, please consider checking out the Patreon. There's a lot more content like this on there. Hours of content. And yeah, I hope you'll check it out. Because we only have like 4 members right now. I'd love to see that go up. And I'd love to dedicate more time to the channel. That's not to say that this is going to replace the other like theme leagues, but sometimes it's just fun to jam what I think is the best kind of Grixis control, and y'all can see me make all these decisions in real time and all that. No editing. And to that end, this is pretty much my classic list, but I've got 2 Nile spell bombs to fight Dredge. People are still pretty excited about Poxwalkers. And then I've got Fable the Mirror Breaker. This card's just really fun. I've really enjoyed it. When I was trying it out with Chaos Defiler in the Arkratos build, I'm just going to stick with it. It's a fun card. Alright, let's do it. What else? That's about it. 2 Flusterstorm, 2 Blue Blast is actually a vestige of a different era. I can't remember what is gone in its place. Oh, I mean, Plague Engineer's been out for a while, unfortunately. I miss Plague Engineer. Won the die roll. Strange hand, but we can play on basics, which is pretty cool. Opponent taking a mulligan. Might shoot for Jace. Got some play against a Dark Depth strategy too with this Brazen Borrower. Well, let's start with Ponder. The goodness against depths continues with this edict. Yeah, I'll make sure to pick up the action, and then yeah, we'll see what we want to do with the 4th land there. Savannah. I mean, I feel like that's most commonly seen in Merit Lage decks. It could be like 4-color, 5-color Beanstalk as well, though. We'll see. I didn't play Elvish Reclaimer. Ancient Tomb Savannah. Okay. This is that. This is that. So we want all the lands we can get. Thoughtseize. Actually not a bad play for next turn. Put back Bolt. And maybe I'll just redraw Volcanic Island. Yeah, that seems fine. We'll want to make sure they don't play like another sphere or something. I'll take that crop rotation. Hell yeah. Maze of Ith is pretty annoying, but maybe we can just make Jace our win con. Yep. And yep. Blast Zone can stop Jace, I just realized. Ugh. These are all really important cards for the matchup. But there's no land for Jace. Man, this is hard. I guess I could just K-Command Sphere. That also means I don't play this land, which is really weird. Thespian stage. Oh no. I will probably force a Life from the Loam and then cling it. Alright, let's see if they make another one. Ah, yeah, they probably thought better of it, right? Oh, interesting. Because usually they'll like make a, they'll copy the Saga with Thespian stage. Does that mean they just have another one in hand, maybe? We'll see. I hope not. Although even at that point, just like play Jace and then bounce this one. They'll kind of have a hard time with that. No! So annoying. Yep. Freaking wasteland. Always a hard time to deal with that. Because it's not usually that good against us. But when it is, it's real good. Okay, cool. I don't think we need these Bowmasters, although they're pretty good against Maze of Ith. Every other card is just so much better, though. We'll find them later. We're not in that stage of the game yet. Feeling good. There goes my graveyard. I wonder why. Murktide Regent? They have a Maze of Ith. I could just redraw. Or wait, did I already shuffle? No, I did not. I could redraw some Bowmasters. But I think I'd rather draw a land. If I'm being completely honest. If I can find... Okay, well there's Bowmasters anyways. And if I can find Nimble Obstructionist and stop this blast zone, that'd be absolutely insane. Okay. Hanging out with Double Force. Take them a couple turns to get blasted up. They don't even charge it. That's interesting. Horizon Canopy, sure. Might be able to catch that one with a Bowmaster trigger. Always feels good. Keep on brainstorming. Cool. I love it. Yeah, what do I even do? I'm not casting Molten Collapse, that's for sure. And if I really need Edict, I can Cling to Dust for it, I guess. Even these forces don't really seem like incredibly like where you want to be. Usually want to force this deck on like turn 1 or 2. Although forcing that loam I'm talking about is like going to be pretty important, I think. Yeah, this only gets them up to 3 counters. Wasteland Saga. Yeah, I mean, I could also just cling the Saga and then cling it again. But what am I'm not really using these forces for anything else. I just realized, actually, I should be careful of that Horizon Canopy. They can dredge with that. So... shit. That's bad. For that reason, I guess I will cling the Saga. Yeah, they almost did it. No Maze of Ith either. It's in their hand currently. There's Collapse again. Be a pretty nifty 2-for-1. If they ever get more constructs with that Shadow Spear. Let's deal some damage here. We haven't seen any bolts yet either. So I could just brainstorm into 3 bolts right now. Well, there's 1. 2 kind of actually because of Snapcaster Mage. Yeah. I think we should be able to put lethal together next turn. Same deal. Like, is Jace even really concerned for them anymore? Do they really want to spend 2 life on that? We'll spend 1 life on it. Yeah, given the reach I have right now, is it even worth clinging that life from the loam? I don't think so. Yeah, they even take a natural draw. Draw a card. They'll probably dredge. Yep. There's a depths. Maybe they'll try and make Merit Lage here. Cool. Spell Bomb's looking good. Meltdown looking good. Opposition Agent looking good. Surgical Extraction looking good. And Lightning Bolt. Sadly, I feel like this is the only match I take Lightning Bolt out for, and it's not good in this one. It makes me sad. Molten Collapse hits Exploration, but that's about it. And then Narset is also not really for this matchup at all. Molten Collapse is like pretty medium as well. And then Thoughtseize on the draw is actually pretty bad. So I guess I'll take from the Catacombs. It's nice to have bombs against this deck. And I'm playing 5 basics. Yep. The only bad thing is that there's no route to basic island. But other than that, this hand looks pretty nice. Speaking of which, okay, there's Mox Diamond. You gonna play a Sphere here? Sure are. Nasty. It would be tempting to Surgical Wastelands, but they already have one out, so there's no real point in doing that. Ponder. Taunting me. I don't really know what the point of doing that, but I just want to have my swamp. I want it ready. Two mana for a Soul Guide Lantern, sure. 3 cards in hand. None of them are lands? That's crazy. If I can hit a Meltdown, that'd be pretty big. Bowmasters is also pretty good. That Wasteland is cramping me, but can they even afford to Wasteland me if, like, you know, they don't have any mana afterwards? So do I hold off on Spellbomb for that reason? I could just cast Surgical Extraction. I want to extract Loam, though, but them picking up Wasteland would not be a big deal at all. They are free to do that. Okay. It must have been their draw. Sure. Explo, yep. That card gets really nasty with Loam, but we are like so ready for a Loam. So ready. Okay, they might Wasteland that, and then I can stick a blue source. I think it's also, if I can play Bowmasters, I will. Because you got a clock to win the game. I want to stick a blue source. So, yeah, I'll let that happen. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a sphere? Jeez. Well, it got me. Maybe I will just extract Wasteland and not have to worry about it for the rest of the game. Okay, they have a crop rotation and a surgical extraction. A crop rotation they're probably never going to cast. And they'll have trouble with that surgical too, honestly. Alright. Ghost Quarter. Oh no. Tabernacle. Yeah, Sagas and Depths. The classics. Force of Vigor. Interesting. Okay. That's a real pain. But now at least we can get blue mana and start to develop. Okay, well, we were going to get to do that anyways. It turns out. Yeah, I mean, we should just like start clocking as hard as we can, right? I don't even know why I still got... It's actually actively bad to fetch basics now. That was such a... just like a reflex. Because of Ghost Quarter, I should be getting non-basics. That was stupid. And Choke costs 5 mana. Might be really hard for them to pull that off. Yeah, sure. I'm quite alright with them taking those out of my deck. But I'm kind of sad that they're taking the Snapcaster Mage. Or at least like removing it from the top of my library. Because I did want to cast that. Ooh, Brazen Barber. That's a good one. I don't even have to spend the life, actually. I have all my color requirements right now. Although I will want double blue someday for this Brazen Barber. But I actively want to draw land. So, yeah. I'll probably just use this as a forest right now. I imagine that they will crop rotate for Urza's Saga, right? Yeah. We got both of those handled between Edict and Brazen Barber, which is cool. Force of Will. Well, I'll definitely need to do that if they ever cast Choke. Okay, that is a problem. But I have a feeling I'll be able to find Meltdown. Meltdown for 6 would take out the spheres. Wait, what's happened? Oh, they got rid of their Yavimaya. Silly me. Hell yeah. And it might be hard for them to get the max amount of constructs as well. Even though they have exploration, they have one card in hand, and I don't think it's a land. Alright, crack for 4. Feels good. What would be really great is if it's their Shadow Spear that's stuck in hand. And I guess I should really play around Pithing Needle, given that our mana is quite constrained. Okay, they want more mana. Depth hits the bin. So we'll have one more construct to contend with. Oh! Oh! Well, I should wait. Maybe I'll even draw a land, who knows. Oh wait, but that was stupid. They wouldn't have even been able to make another construct if I just melted down for 0. But I do really want these spheres gone. They're pissing me off a little bit. It'll be just as good next turn. Even a choke can't stop us. Nice. Yeah, this is going to be a truly catastrophic meltdown. They won't even be able to cast Loam, I bet. Alright, well, I'm just going to take out their whole board, because then I can force afterwards. Oh, did I miscount? I did. Very good, very good. I still feel like Lands is a good matchup. I talk about it a lot on the Grixis control, 4-color control, Discord, and it. Full disclosure, it wasn't a matchup that I had immense trouble with when I was first picking up the deck, but now I feel like it's one of the better ones. But their value engines and just the way they operate, pretty outside the normal world of Magic, so I totally get it. That's a very like confounding matchup, but I do think it is quite favored for Grixis control. If you just hang in there, play tight, and know what to attack essentially as well. That's the most important part. Sorry. Not trying to make this a mukbang. It's just reflexive. Grief Avatar. Basic Island Molten Collapse. Something you never want to see. But otherwise, like, it's got a Ponder. Thoughtseize, like, it's a good hand. Prismatic Vista. Could be St. Cath Blue-White. Sometimes they play back to basics, so I'm just going to trust that I won't need the Bolt right away against the Prisviz deck. Yeah. Well, I kind of do in a weird way, but it's also just the 2-for-1, so definitely taking Stoneforge. Don't care about those plows one bit. If I can just hit my land on curve and cast Narset, they won't have a whole lot to say about it. We're both kind of cantripping for our land drops, though. It's interesting. They shuffle. Yeah, they don't really want to plow any of our creatures. Baleful Strix draws a card. Orcish Bowmasters leaves behind a 1/1. Okay, so this is worth it. That's good too, even though it's a red card. What is this? Cath? Or Terminus? I'm guessing it was a Terminus because St. Catherine would have been insane there. Thank the Lord. Alright, they got 2 unknowns in hand. They found a force in there. I think one of them is Terminus though, because that was a weird draw step pause. I already have so many cantrips. I'm gonna take Bolt. Seems weird, given that I don't even have any red yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to find some. Oh no. So I can pressure Narset. We won't get our second card. But I think we'll be okay. And they probably get a Surveil here too. Oh, no? Okay. Okay, there's just always stops in their draw step, I guess. Probably casting Jace here, I imagine. And luckily we, if they Fate Seal with Jace and they see like a land, they might not be incentivized to bottom it, even though that is what we want. Oh no, it's probably 4th Aerlingus. It's just tapping really weird. Yep. Well, that's not good. Yeah, this is kind of falling apart, isn't it? I was so cocky. And it looks like Monarchy is entering the game. Interesting. And now those swords are pretty relevant. What do we do? We need like Bowmasters and a lot of them. Yep. Force of Will. They only have one green. I mean one white. But also I can't get at... Oh yes I can. I just need to ponder again. Then I won't have a blue card. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess here. They might ditch... Well, then I can't cast Bowmasters. Maybe they'll tap out again for Jace somehow. And then if they brainstorm and don't have a land, it could be chaos. Oh no. Second Plains is rough. Full swing. No reason not to bolt. Stoneforge Mystic. That only leaves them one white up, so that's kind of cool. We'll take the Monarchy. And hopefully be able to defend it too. They did not plow. Not sure what to make of that. Alright, finding an additional red source here would be really nice. Shoot. Yeah, I guess I'll shuffle, right? Where do I ponder? I think I use the same amount of cards, pretty much. Ugh. Snap Bolt will add more things to the board. They have another plow. And one unknown. Hmm. I'm gonna cling. Try and hit that red source. Nope. All right. All right, try and keep up on this card parity. Ugh, it was one card away. Sad. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Yep. So they'll have the Monarchy next turn no matter what. So I think Snap, Bolt, Jace, and then Baleful Strix is the way to go here. Brainstorm. Could be good. Now if they have two plows, well, that would be bad. There goes the first. Definitely a lot of land. Cryptic Coat. Dang it. And they have enough mana to return it to their hand. Maybe if they just flood a little bit more. Brazen Barber. That's a removal spell. They'll still be getting all that value though. Yeah, I just need to ignore the cloak for a little bit. I can bounce the Human Knight, flash and Brazen Borrower, take the Monarchy, then try to figure it out. Oh, if they're going to do this though. Can have them discard instead, right? Yeah. They discard Snapcaster Mage. It's wild. Card seems pretty good to me. I wonder what they're holding on to. Yeah, it would have been nice to petty theft that Human Knight and cast a Brazen Borrower, but Teferi, well, looks like they're going to be the Monarch for a pretty long time. Maybe they'll plus, I don't know. They do. Okay, well I can Molten Collapse him now. That's kind of nice. But yeah, the Monarchy is just grinding us like crazy here. Okay. Bowmasters. Well, that's pretty good. It's 2 bodies instead of 1. And even punishes the Monarchy. A 2/2 with Ward 2. Quite a bit better than a Morph, huh? Yeah, maybe they're just like flooded to hell. Who knows? I was going to cast this anyways. If this deters blocks as well. Looks like they have Force of Will, though. Yep. Of course, I don't have enough blue. But I do have enough blue to cling to dust, so yeah, I'll just do that, I guess. My own version of the Monarchy. Oh, is this Entreat the Angels? Oh, they're about to cast like Cauldra Complete, probably. Yeah. So even if I spike Force of Will off this, I'll have to pay 1 life, and the Cloak will defeat me. So yeah, they really ground this one out thanks to the Monarchy. Now I don't like having too many blue blasts because 4th Aerlingus is like the only red card, and really kind of the only relevant card they have against us. So it is that's like why you'd even consider bringing 1 in the first place. What else? Yeah, they're going to try to leverage red and blue blast, so... And they have stone forges, so from the catacombs gets pretty good. Can hedge a little bit. Yeah, I don't think force is super necessary on the play. Looking good. One of Hydroblast in my hand is nice. Gotta watch out for Stoneforge. But we should be able to beat one. Island go. Classic. Brainstorm. Times certainly are different. No one would ever make this play in a million years back in the day. But Bowmaster certainly has changed quite a bit. Start going to town here. Pick up that snap. Draw on live next turn. Okay, they either want to keep their cards around or they did not hit a fetch land. Oh, it's Stoneforge. Okay, this is what I was talking about, but we have to be careful about. We also do not have a cantrip in hand, so this could get hard. They get Cryptic Coat, which probably definitely means that Cauldron's already in their hand, or they don't want to rely on a deck, or they don't want to rely on it against a deck with tons of removal. Hard to say. Another Snapcaster Mage is not really that great. Well, Narset's in there. Take that Edict just in case. Just in case of a Cauldron. Cloaks are not tokens, it should be noted. Back to basics. All right. They took out one of their own lands that way. But obviously we are not thrilled about that. Cling to Dust. Oh, we miss. That is a bummer. Maybe they don't have Cauldron. Maybe this Narset will really mess them up. It's funny, I was thinking about back to basics in game 1, but then just kind of assumed they wouldn't play it against me. Post side, they usually side it out. Maybe I didn't show them enough basics in game 1. I don't know. Someone made a miscalculation. I'm willing to admit it was me. But it could have been them. Huh. Yeah, I don't think they have Cauldra. Alright, could really use a land here. Preferably one that will untap. It's killing me. It hurts. No! So painful. So painful. Well, this is completely falling apart. Oh, there it is. Right on time. Ooh, they have force now. That's bad. Yep. Not much to say about this one, unfortunately. Kind of funny though that traditionally you'd be like, oh yeah, lands, bad matchup, just got control, unlosable matchup. But I mean, y'all see how this plays out. Considering we still almost won game 1 when they were the Monarch for like 6 turns, that's pretty good. We can back this up. I would like a quick break before the next round. I hate losing to Jeskai so much. Alright, 1 second. Alright, whoa. My bad, Charles. All right. Ooh, Vault of Whispers. This person was just ready to storm. Bowmasters. Yeah, I think that's okay. Dark Ritual. Lion's Eye Diamond. We're going to see an Echo here. Be quite a 7. Oh, yeah. It's a good one, but I want an Edict. Opens up a lot of top decks. They draw a land. Do we draw land? We draw Brainstorm. Yeah, we're not casting Narset as it is anyways. Okay, cool. Yeah, might not want that Edict. Even though it does clear the board. And Tomb. And they're going to Echo. Okay. We get Bowmasters. That's kind of cool. But other than that, our hand is like not super exciting. Pretty cool deck. Opal Storm. Entombing again. Yeah. Well, I suppose I should probably cling that. Oh my god. For a second I was like, wait. Did they echo all my black sources into my hand? No. Brainstorm. Okay. Thought sees me. None of these cards are super relevant, but yeah, maybe I just let them do this. Although it might make them play weirdly if I brainstorm. Probably take Bowmasters. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff to fight through. Alright, Meltdown seems great. Red Blast seems very narrow. Flusterstorm seems a lot better. Does it though? Maybe not. Opposition Agent, sure. Surgical, yeah. Narset's great, obviously. And they seem like pretty set on like wheels, so I bet they have Shieldred too. I can trim one bolt. Definitely want the big removal. Maybe cut one Strix, Fable, and Sorin. Oh. I don't think I can keep this. It's a little better, I think. I'm not likely to have priority. But maybe the old Thoughtseize Surgical will do some work here. It's between Brazen Borrower and Snapcaster Mage. Snap Surgical is a thing. Okay. Vault Shadow Spear. So yeah, definitely a Saga deck. Don't mind that. I would be surprised if they were on Wasteland. Okay, so extracting Bowmasters seems like pretty relevant. Then Echo is kind of whatever right now. They can spin off their Saga, but it'll take them a while. But I can just like fight Bowmasters normally. But also trading like that and also taking all the Bowmasters out seems pretty good. Yeah, it's a little tricky. They're not doing anything else next turn if I do this. And yeah, they won't have priority on their draw step to cast one unless they draw like a Spirit Guide. They draw Tendrils. No Spirit Guides. Empty the Warrens. Don't really have any outs to that anymore. I do miss my good friend, Plague Engineer. There's a lot of echoes. Alright. Brainstorm. Yeah. So we'll resolve Narset. Just kind of stick that. Make Echo really bad for them. Opponent's very funny. Seems pretty good. Cool. All right, let's keep rocking here. Deck has felt very strong. Yeah. This hand is weird. But it has lands and spells. And Brainstorm. Not quite as good as Ponder when you don't really have like the mobility, but I think we still got to roll with it. Looks like we're up against lands again. Whoa. It's a little different this time. And we're fucked. Especially if they have Wasteland. But I guess I should still Thoughtseize. You know, put Loam in the graveyard for them. Almost. Jesus. Easy crop rotation there. Okay, they don't want to play Loam yet. That makes my next turn pretty bad, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter that much. I just would have felt better if I could spike it. I bet there will be a land after that. Yep. So then that happened. And they didn't play Wasteland. Mox Diamond, sure. Might as well do this now, right? Oh, but I want them to discard that Bajuka Bog. Yeah. Alright. Please, I'm begging you. Give me a land. Now I need one more. And one more after that. And then we can just Jace our way to victory. Is this crop rotation? Oh, Shadow Spear. Yeah, I don't mind that, especially with these edicts around. I will take that, actually. Because I need a clock. Send a bolt here, too. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have an edict. But that's about it. I think I don't. Well, they can... Yeah, I mean... I don't know. What could they draw other than crop... Oh, crop rotation is any land they want in their deck. So yeah, I will bottom it. You can usually count on there being something just like totally benign on top of land's deck, though. Yep. Not sure why they would do this right now. Because now I can just bounce it with Jace. Save my edict. They might get a Pithing Needle here. Oh yeah. Ooh, Soul Guide Lantern. It's tough. I should probably shuffle away that Snapcaster Mage now. Okay, don't really need that other land, unfortunately, so kind of out of gas. But ideally, Saga or having to draw Thespian Stage and Dark Depths will be too slow. Or Schadenport. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do it. I'm going to fire Snapcaster Mage in here. They'll definitely blow their Lantern on that. Or not. So instead we have lethal, which is cool. And taking game 1 against lands is it's nice, I'm not gonna lie. We had the right tools for the job. Same deal here. Did I bring in from the catacombs? I can't really remember. Did I do this? I think I did this. Well, actually, Narset's not that great. Try that. Might be a little different than what I did in the first match. They're taking a mulligan. This is bad. Should not have kept. So greedy. But like Force, Surgical, Edict, these are all really relevant cards, and also having 2 bombs. Bombs are how you beat lands eventually. Map. Yeah, map is good. Wait, did I bring an opposition agent? Yeah. I'm not crazy. Alright, they gave us a lot of lands last time. Maybe they will again. It's always so scary. Like, what if Brainstorm misses? Speaking of which, I might need to force that. But if I could ignore it, that'd be pretty rad, right? Nope. Can't ignore it. Not at all. Ay, ay, ay. Pitching Jace. Not going to brainstorm yet. Unless they cast another sphere. Wasteland, good to know about. Lantern. It's a thing. Needle. I swear to God, if they name Polluted Delta, and I brainstorm next turn, and see a bunch of that. Okay, well, they named Jace, which is fair. I think that's fine. They don't know I'm only on one. Probably seems like I'm on more than one. I could just concede right now, honestly. Like, I mean, I'll surgical first, but like, good God. I hear like, I think Brainstorm is bugged, everyone. Brainstorm seems like it's been bugged lately. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Get Ghost Quarter. Oh no, Saga. Shit. Could extract Sagas. Maybe draw land in time. Brazen Barber and Edict those two constructs. I'm just saying it could happen. I gotta draw frickin' Sorin first, but could happen. Thespian stage, that's scary. What if Cling to Dust was hybrid green-black? Then I could cast it with this Yavimaya. A wise plan. Shadow Spear. Mox Diamond. Ancient Tomb Blast Zone. Okay. They have red blasts. No Minsk and Boo. Choke, of course. Two Dark Depths. Crucible of Worlds, that's a scary one. Okay. Probably gonna lose the tomb here, I imagine. Blaststone has a lot of application. And now they're gonna smash for 6 and gain 6 life. It's bad. Like one chance here. Not to mention they have the Forever Saga thing going. And without Plague Engineer, that's very hard to beat. Yeah, alright. I mean, there's no reason to keep playing this. Bummer. I mean, I'm sure everyone's screaming at their screen right now. Like, that was just, like, not a good keep. And their progression, like, was not that insane that I could have, like... I could have probably easily beaten it with a decent 6. Thoughtseize. Yeah, we can... Well, I don't know. Felt pretty good without them. Like, looking at the contents of their deck, Choke seems like the must Thoughtseize. They only had 2. Yep. That's better. If I can ponder into some graveyard hate, this should be pretty chill. I mean, that's good too. And next turn we'll see if I want land number 5. It's a pretty good start for them over there. Holy cow. Yeah, I think I want land number 5. Might trip them up a little bit too, though. Ancient Tomb is not free. This tomb ain't free. Okay. There's more? What more could there possibly be? Oh, 1 mana Mox Diamond, sure. Ditching Mazavith. Okay, so we'll definitely stifle chapter 2. They'll still get to tutor. They'll probably get a map, which is going to suck. But I think we're going to be alright. Yeah, they know what's coming. Could be a decent play next turn. Because there's some things I'll need to dig for. Ideally, I just hit Opposition Agent off the top right now, though. Stuff that only happens while you're filming. Ah. Oh well. Strix is cool. But yeah, I think I just want to like be entirely rolled up on answers over here. It's gotta be Cling to Dust. I'm curious to see what they get with this saga. I think it'll be Expedition map. Oh, they might even have crop rotation here. Yep, that's nasty. I hope they lunge for Merilage. Nah, they're just going saga crazy over there. Well, now we're kind of looking for Meltdown. Should be quite good. We also have a window to get Sorin rocking here. Yep. Oh, Thespian stage. Okay, so they're going for like the forever thing here. No cards in hand, as is pretty normal for lands. So how do I stop this? I need like K command, which is not impossible to find. Surgical extraction. It's another good one. I think I want Fable. I'm gonna have to go over the top of this somehow. But for now, or yeah, do I just start working towards that reflection, or do I just start doing Sorin things? If I cast Fable, I can leave up Surgical for an emergency. And also that would give me a lot of selection for next turn. So yeah, let's do it. Not to mention extra mana. Can kind of ignore the sphere. Okay, they're copying Saga right now. That's interesting. This is going to get weird. And destroying Shadow Spear is going to be pretty important. Blast Zone. I mean, their mana is going to be pretty tied up for a minute, but yeah, it's definitely not good. Got some looting to do. But do we? Like, really? Okay, yeah, I don't really want that Ponder. Then maybe Cling to Dust is just not efficient enough at this stage. Another edict. Okay. Yeah, Sphere is tripping me up a little bit. So I guess I cast Strix. Man, we are really looking for Meltdown right now. Okay, Blast Zone already up to 3 here. Yeah, they might want to just deal with that. I'm feeling it turn a little bit that I didn't find Meltdown off Narset. There's that, yep. Or Kolaghan's Command, that was the other one I was kind of surprised I couldn't find. Pithing Needle, are they going to name Reflection of Kiki-Jiki? No, still Jace. Okay, there goes that. Conveniently at 13 life. Ooh, watch out. That's not good. Things are getting pretty wild. Dang. Oh, man. Feeling a little let down. Snap. I think it's a little too late. All they need to do is make Merit Lage. It's insulated by this construct. And then strap a Shadow Spear to it. The only thing they'd have to worry about is Brazen Borrower. Oh, alright. That is a relief, I must say. And they're not moving on Merit Lage yet either. I'm sure they saw the line, but they were like, yeah, I'll just lose to, what's it called at this point? Going after Sorin. I do want this construct gone. So I guess I'll block. I could have thrown Snap under the bus too. Yeah, that blast zone. I just had that weird feeling that blast zone would be the end of it. There's nothing good in my graveyard either. This is wild. And we're 1 mana short from triple Shieldred's Edict, or double Shieldred's Edict, rather. I guess if I attack, then we won't be. But yeah, we're in a weird spot right now. I wouldn't say it's dismal, but probably should Extractors as Sagas here. Not that it really matters, it would just, like, you know, be kind of annoying if they drew one. Red Blast, okay. Good to know about that. Foothills, yep. Let's draw a card. Hit that blast zone. Meltdown. It's a good one. Opposition Agent is also a good one, but I feel like, yeah, now that this thing is around, I'm just going to get ground out. Man. It's hard. Okay. Maybe they'll do something stupid. I don't know. This is the moment where Plague Engineer would lock it out. Alright, I have the biggest creature. Very scary. You should probably copy Dark Depths, you know, and make a run to the finish here, because I will grind you out otherwise. Okay. Fine. And now we're doing this. Hold on. Unfortunately, I can't get Wasteland with this. It's not a crop rotation. Oh, they're going for it. They got hasty. It should just be Red Blast in their hand, right? Whoa. Well, I don't entirely deserve this, but I am happy about it. Alright. I mean, it's very possible we could have won. Like, snap Meltdown, just keep grinding them out, just like have their Merit Lage constantly in check with Edict and stuff. Like, I think we could have gotten there with these beats. But, yeah, it probably should have gone on a lot longer than that. Let's see if we can get a 4-1. That's like a really good record. Only losing to Jeskai Control. 0-2 at that. That's like, that never happens against Jeskai, I swear. Here, show off the deck here while we wait. Never get sold playing Grixis Control. Undercity Sewers has been performing super well. Very rarely does it feel like a bad thing. Okay, I'm pretty sure this person plays Delver. And this hand is good against Delver, but there is a small problem where you want to Thoughtseize on turn 1, but I can't afford to play into Wasteland. So you also don't need to Thoughtseize Delver on turn 1. So let's just feel this out a little bit. And it also looks like I'm playing like Goblins, basic Mtgo. With a draw step stop. Flooded Strand, certainly in Delver, so is Mishra's Bauble. Looking at my top card. So it seems like they have a play no matter what, or not. It's interesting. Maybe they're going to stifle? They probably want to stifle. That was a good draw. See if I draw out a Wasteland. And also, I don't want to walk into Stifle here. Nope. They're just chilling. No creature. I mean, let's trade some cards. Oh, what? Okay. Well, color me surprised. Maybe we're going to see Seek the Beast here. Oh, never mind. We got Grixis. So, Orcish Bowmasters. No problem. I will take your Murktide Regent. Just a guess. Days. I will pay. Is their hand like all lands now? Hey, look at that. I was so right. And I guess I might as well play around to Future Days. Although that was a little stupid, because if they play Murktide, I'm going to want to... Oh, but they'd have to draw that, and they can't draw that and Days, so... Yeah, we're good. One unknown over there. I believe it's time to slam Narset. And if she trades for Lightning Bolt, that would be pretty good. As long as she picks up a card, that is. Oh, Bowmasters? I think I might just force that. That's a little different. Will I, though? Does it really change that much? I wish I knew what I was going to get first. But yeah, I'm just going to force that. Fable it is. That's a good card. But there's no way they don't just bolt Narset, then attack face. Yep. So that's nice. Even though I did 2-for-1 myself on that Bowmasters, I did trade well, I got Fable, and they had to spend a card on Narset. You know what I'm trying to say. We got Delver. We will definitely bolt that. They got 2 lands in hand right now. Nice draw. Yeah, I'll just make them think about something weird, I guess. Cling to dust, I don't know. Molten Collapse. Yep. So their last card should be Underground Sea, if I tracked things correctly. And I believe I did. Ponder. Nah. Yeah, that's some good shit. Yeah, we definitely just get this trigger in punishment free. If they deal with any of these creatures, other than Reflection and Kiki Jiki, of course, K-Command can buy it back and just, like, do some crazy stuff with the Reflection. There's just kind of like a whole web of shit they have to work through now. Okay, Molten Collapse. Yep. Yeah, that Kolaghan's Command installation is a little irritating. We don't have to do anything. Wasteland. I still know their last card, right? If I fucked up and, like, lost track at some point, I'm going to feel really stupid to get hit by days, so I'm just going to do this, whatever. We get double Strix next turn. It's pretty nasty. Untapping with this kind of feels like untapping with Jace. Oh yeah. It'll be hard for them to come back from this. Traditionally, their best card against me in game 1 is Murktide Regent, so just having a wall of Strixes. They need to, like, establish a Bowmaster, which is going to be really hard to do through my Bowmaster, so that each Reflection Baleful Strix will, you know, get pinged off. But I'll still just be drawing cards at that point, too. They might have drawn Force of Will, because they just played out that Underground Sea I knew about. They're at such a high life total, I think I need to just chip in a little bit more and make sure nothing slides out of control. Okay. Stifle. Got it. Now that I have 2 Bowmasters, I'm just really crushing on resources. Trading Stifle for a Reflection activation must feel like the worst feeling in the whole world. I'm just guessing. Yeah, I think I will fire Bowmasters in the end step. DRC. It must attack each combat, which is not good when your opponent can just make a bunch of Strixes. Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize what is almost definitely like a land. Or I thought it was Force of Will. I think it's probably Force of Will. Reflection and Bowmasters can get the that army token pretty giant too. Yep. My read was correct. This army attack is also free. Well, kind of free. No cards, that is. No cards were expended. Might just race for the finish here. Cast more Bowmasters, force whatever they do. If I draw a bolt at some point, I think that'd swing the math. Another Edict. Yeah, I should have lethal next turn. They might have just been messing around a little bit, because I think if you have Bowmasters, you would cast him, right? I think you'd want to soak up that damage. Imagine casting a Brainstorm into this. 9 Bowmaster triggers, 12 potentially. Insane. So they won't be able to force anymore after this. Should this attack go through. Oh, wait. Am I stupid? Yeah, that was, excuse me. That was 8 damage, not 6. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't usually get that far ahead of Delver. Oh, that's right, because their hand was like all lands. They didn't have like days or 1-drop creature or anything really. Not saying my opponent did anything wrong. In game 1, I always tend to keep a hand of like lands and spells. But I can taste the 4/1 now, and I'm very excited. They're playing Molten Collapse. They must side those out though, like there's no way they'd want to hang on to them. And Thoughtseize I never really like. So I'll keep 1 force on the draw. Bowmasters is very splashy. Very splashy card. What else? Yeah, really limit the amount of expensive cards. I think I've messed up in the past, just trying to make sure I have ways to like end the game against Delver, and really all you gotta do is survive, and you'll usually win. In the past, I've also really enjoyed having Fatal Push against Delver, but it's not really a card that I've had room for recently. Where would that go? Fatal Push and Spell Pierce are always like on the peripheries of my lists. I mean, we could cut one of these bombs. Always hesitant to cut Jace because it's a blue card and all that. But there's definitely an argument that Jace is probably the weakest of these three. Yeah, hand looks good. Having the One of Thoughtseize in your opening hand is like fantastic. If it was that and the Force of Will, I would have been like, okay, yeah, it's my day. I'm getting this 4-1. That's pretty good. What's my best draw? Basic Swamp or Lightning Bolt? I think that's good enough. I just didn't want to play something that came in tapped. Okay. Pretty clear Murktide Regent here. They have a lot of live top decks, though. Blue card, Bowmasters. I was half expecting a bolt to the face just to try and get this game over with. But I'm kind of grateful they didn't do that. Just in case, like, this edict does not work. If this does not work... Star Fox quotes, they live rent-free in my head, as y'all might have heard in the Bosch and Roll collab. Talked a little bit about that. Okay, we're in there. Bolt, Force of Will, unknown. I can't really brainstorm, because if it is Orcish Bowmasters, that would be a catastrophe. So do I just Surveil? I'm gonna bin it. But if this game goes long and grindy, that'll be a big problem. Not having stable double black. Well, if they do have Bowmasters, they're being really patient about it. This always favors the control player. That being said, sometimes it doesn't. I could probably brainstorm now. Like, and if they force, I can Pyroblast the force. Wasteland, sure. Happy to trade cards like that. But they might be working towards a hardcast force just to try and catch up here. Nah, fuck it. Molten Collapse. I'll start a fight on their end step, I guess. War of the Brainstorm. I know you have it. Yeah. And now I can Edict. I don't have to K-Command and lose to Daze at the end of everything. Now if they have Flusterstorm, I'll be having to deal with this token. Okay, they're forcing, pitching Stifle. I guess I'd rather have this land get stifled if they have another one. They don't. They might have Blue Blast. Okay, they're forcing again. So yeah, they're going to get a lot of Bowmaster triggers. And they have 2 Lightning Bolts. So could get a little scary. But I will be dispatching these 2 creatures. And I'll probably make them discard one of their bolts too. And then I think I'll Spell Bomb. I think that's better, because then Murktide will be pretty far off. And I can draw a card for it. Oh, though, not right now. Yeah. Okay, maybe I just don't shuffle then. Yeah, that's fine. I wish I had a creature in the graveyard to pick up. Oh, God. Okay, it is getting to me a little bit. I'm so sorry, everyone. That was awful. I'm taking 4 for no reason. But I guess I'm taking out their graveyard. Yikes. Yikes. That is so bad, especially when they have Lightning Bolt in hand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This does remind me of a story. I don't know if I should tell this, but I used to live somewhere with very thin walls, and one time I heard my neighbor on the phone with someone, and really loudly I hear him say, "Who's Dick?" And then after that he just said, "Oh my god, for like 10 or 15 minutes afterwards. And like, I guess if you think about it, it's like it's sad, and like no one should like be in that much distress, but I'd like to think that years later, if I related that same story to him out of context, he'd find it pretty funny. Okay. Do I need to cantrip that badly? Not into a potential Bowmaster. Nice. Okay, they almost cast something and then stopped. I don't think it's dire enough that I need to just like fire in Bowmasters and try and end this game. Well, now I have 2. I do have a lot of stories. Yeah, I should tell more of them on stream. I just like to focus on Grixis control, you know. Okay, this is when you play Bowmasters, when you have a target. Brainstorm. Yeah, that can happen. I'm not going to try and like get them. They're at 17, just doesn't seem reliable, even though like earlier today I think they had to bolt a Grixis Delver opponent had to bolt a an army before it became a 4/4. because they usually just can't really deal with creatures that big. And now I have a Cling to Dust target too. It'd be really good if they force this, and it seems like they're thinking about it. Alright, we're in there. Probably could have Cling to Dust there. Ooh, Lorien revealed. That would be a very risky thing to cast. Although if I attack and they don't cast Bowmasters, it would seem like they don't have them. Three Underground Seas. It's like classic Grixis Delver. Maybe they'll line up a bad block on this army. Or, sorry, it wouldn't be like a bad block, but maybe they will. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They're sniping. No, no. But I will get my extra point of damage. Okay, I wonder if that lightning bolt is still around. Or can they not afford to hang on to lightning bolt here? They just need, you know, better stuff. I can't take one. I can't go to 6. Although they only have one red. Yeah. Can y'all tell it's falling apart a little bit? I'm not playing as well as I was when I kicked this league off. But this is the last match, and I'm still winning, so yeah. Yeah, I'm having fun. You can have fun when you're tired. But you can't have tired when you're fun. I'm never hardcasting that shit. Yeah. Not till next turn, but yeah. And I'm immediately making a 2/3 lifelinker. And then they can bolt. And then maybe I can Flusterstorm the bolt. Is this all just really bad? Could I have like won this game already? Probably. What time is it? It's 11:22. It's kind of late. Not even really though. Don't people game till dawn? I should get back. Yeah, I should get back on Doomsday. That would be fun to stream. Although I think everyone would like start yelling at me. Yes, that is acceptable. The real blowout would have been if it was a 3/3. Flash in my Bowmasters. Do a play I advocate against all the time. It's all about attrition with Delver. We have better cards than them. We're going to win eventually. Eventually. We will win eventually. Can't leave everything up because my volcanic island, and I don't have Badlands on me either, so yeah, we're gonna just forget about the Bowmasters for now, because one of their cards might be Daze. Daze and Lightning Bolt would make sense. Alright. Will it happen like I said? Yeah. I hope I don't regret this. Price of Progress doesn't even do it. Price of Progress would be kind of bad for them, in fact. Alright, first things first, we're going to attack. Then I can get a 1 or 2 drop off Sorin. Or I might just make another creature, honestly. Nah, I should, like, play correctly. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Three cards in hand over there. Turn 15. Alright, let's cling to dust. Land, 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 land. Artifact. Alright. Man, what a record. What a frickin' record, everyone. Let's just check it out. Yeah, 3 2-0 matches. One was against Black Saga Storm, and then Lands, and Grixis Delver. Those are 3 matchups I consider very good, although you don't usually expect to beat Black Saga Storm in game 1. Usually they'll just like roll you. And I do apologize to this opponent because I was like pretty late getting to the match when I was outside smoking. So I apologize about that if you see this somehow. And then we beat Lands again. Again, I think it's a good matchup. I think I'm the only person, but hopefully this was instructional. And then we lost to frickin' Jeskai Control, which like never happens, I swear. But it happened today. It's a good deck. I encourage many people to play it. Get out there in the queues with Jeskai Control. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. As you can tell, I'm getting a little loopy, and hopefully this was enjoyable. I'm going to throw it up on YouTube, so everyone later, what's up? If you like this kind of content, please consider joining the Patreon. It would go a long way to help. There's only 1 tier right now, because there's not really a whole lot of interest, it seems, but once there is more, I'm so willing to throw myself into that and get the best Grixis Control content out there. If you want to see me play something different, yeah, just let me know. It could be fun. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time.